vegetarian in the festival.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. It's a 9-day celebration, and for this video I'm going to take you through 16 hours from start to finish. So it's 6 a.m. right now in the morning. It's quite active because the first event of today is the body piercing. So after the body piercing, then we'll go check out some of the food, and after the food we'll do something exciting tonight. We'll go to the fire walking. The history of this festival, it runs for 9 days. Why 9 days? It's to honor the 9 emperor gods, and the story behind that. If you want to know the history of this festival, I did a video here last year, but it was during COVID, so all the events were scaled back. This year though, no, they're doing all the events, all the celebration. But if you want to know the history of the festival, click the link above, and it's the video I shot last year about the history of the festival. But just a quick summary: 9 days to honor the 9 emperor gods. It started 100 years ago in 1825 when a performance group came to Phuket, and they were here to do a performance for a lot of the Chinese miners that were here. Phuket used to be a very large mining for tin, and they got sick. There was a pandemic similar to COVID, and the locals said, here's what we do. We honor the 9 emperor gods. We eat vegan food, no meat, for 9 days. We don't drink alcohol. We don't get angry. We purify our souls. We don't have sex. And we cure. And that's what happened. They did cure. And they've continued the celebration now for almost 100 years. We're going to get started today with the piercing. If you get a little cringy around blood and whatnot, I'm not going to show all the details of the piercing. If you do want to see a more full video about the piercing, click the link above. It's an unlisted video. There's just a little bit more graphic about the piercing of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. One thing I've really noticed with the Phuket Vegetarian Festival is how strong the faith is, and how willing what you call the mediums, the people who are sacrificing themselves with the piercing to communicate with the gods, how committed they are to their faith to go through this painful experience and sacrifice, and they become the mediums or the communicators with the gods. And you'll also see how united the community is with this event. Everyone comes out. It's quite amazing. If you're ever in Thailand during this event, be sure to come check it out. So here we go, folks. 1 full day of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. Let's get started. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival is also known as the Festival of the 9 Emperor Gods. It started over 100 years ago when a performance troupe was visiting from China and fell ill due to a pandemic-like illness. And the locals instructed them the cure was to worship the 9 emperor gods. And by doing so, they would not consume any meat products, not consume alcohol, not have sex, and wear all white. Worshipping the 9 emperor gods worked, and they've been celebrating with the ceremony annually ever since. For the past 2 years, the events were scaled back, including no piercing and no fire walking due to COVID.
2022, all events are celebrated, including the fire walking and the piercing. The piercings are intended to be a sacrifice for any sins or wrongdoings the devotees may have done. The piercings are believed to be influenced by the Indian Thaipusam festival. There are 9 principles of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival, and they are to wear all white clothes, not to eat meat or any animal products, to keep the body clean, to not drink alcohol, to not lie, cheat, or steal, no sexual activity, not to eat food with a strong smell such as garlic, to keep cooking utensils and those utensils used during the event separately. Interesting facts about the festival. It is a Taoist celebration and celebrated primarily in Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand by the Perikins. Perikins refers to the mixed Chinese and Malay-Indonesian heritage. Ancestors were Chinese traders who married local women. 50% of Phuket's population is Perikin.
Lots of excitement, lots of celebration. Hey guys. And now we're going into Jichui Shrine and Temple. Oh boy, and look who's up here. Tek Singh. Tek Singh, what's up? Hey Tek Singh, how's it going? Hey guys, guess who? Tek Singh's here. If you watched my videos about the Phuket Vegetarian Festival last year, you remember Tek Singh. He's super popular. He's like the MC of the festival. He's at every single event. What's up, Tek Singh? How are you?
I am good.
So Tek Singh, if you want to find him on Facebook, he's like the favorite MC of the festival. We'll put a link to his Facebook in the description to this episode. But let's give them a welcome to the Phuket Vegetarian Festival.
ยินดีต้อนรับสู่เทศกาลกินเจภูเก็ต
9 days of celebration.
9 วันแห่งการเฉลิมฉลอง
Let's do this, huh? The Phuket Vegetarian Festival. Firecrackers, fire walking. It's wild. stuff is straight up bomb. Firecrackers going off everywhere. You gotta be here to experience this. Can't really get the point across just how energizing it is. Between all the music, the firecrackers. Yeah, get all these dudes in trance state. You know, they're the mediums, communicating with the gods. But yeah, good. Yeah, wow. Firecracker ever hit you? Okay, folks, so that going on behind me, they're getting ready to do the fire walk. Tell us what they're doing.
Oi.
Fire walk?
นี่แหละนะครับทำให้ผมได้ทราบนะครับผมได้ยินมาจากสองอย่างนี้นะครับกาวโวยเฉยละเรื่องหลายๆไปกับไฟให้หมด
So I'm standing right next to the coals, and I'll tell you what, feel the heat radiating from them. So this is like a whole nother level. Two warriors and all the mediums or the guys communicating to the gods, making a sacrifice, showing strength, cleansing the soul, showing their commitment to their faith. And I think the gods here, walking around across coals, fast-footed, dodging firecrackers, and they're in trance state. This is the real deal. Everyone, farewell from the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. That's it. That was a full day, one full day of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. I'll see you next time. Tune in next week for the next video. It's about working from Bangkok and Bangkok hacks to make it the best remote work experience. See you next week, everyone.
องค์พระเดินข้ามกองไฟเพื่อเป่าเคราะห์ทุกคนนะครับใครเนี่ยขอพรอธิษฐานได้ให้เสนียดจันไรอภิวันชัยเยสัพพทุกข์สัพพโศกสัพพโรคสัพพภัยสัพพเคราะห์หรือเสนียดจันไรให้ออกไปจากชีวิต
Hey everyone, really quick. For those of you who want to attend the festival next year or wondering more information about it, like next year's dates, there's a link in the description to this episode and you'll find all the info there because the dates change. That's it from the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. Hope to see you next year, everyone. Hey, Chak Sing.
Goodbye from Phuket. Goodbye from Phuket Imperial Festival ลาก่อนเทศกาลนั้น9 วันแห่งการเฉลิมฉลอง